Hey everybody, what's going on? D of JazzToGo here, and today we're gonna go over the samples of one of my favorite singles, a war tour by a tribe called Quest. Now I expect that the most of you know these guys, or maybe at least have heard their songs because they're pretty well known, but if you're not too familiar with them, here's a quick background. Tribe originally consisted of 4 members, Q-Tip, Five Dog, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, and Jarobi. Q-Tip was the main vocalist along with small parts from Five Dog during their first album. It wasn't until after their second album, The Low End Theory, that Five really came alive as a main vocalist. Both of them were well known for rapping about serious matters in a lighthearted comedic way. Earlier this year, sadly, Five Dog, whose real name is Malik Taylor, passed away due to complications with diabetes. Best to his family and all his supporters and friends. Rest in peace, Malik. Moving on, Ali Shaheed Muhammad was their DJ/producer, and really all 4 of them were kind of into the production process. Now, Jarobi was kind of like a storyteller and referred to as the spirit of Tribe. He only stuck around for the first album where he'd have little talking snippets in between the songs, which I think really tied that album together. Since that first album, he did a couple contributions to the group here and there, and ultimately reunited with them in the mid-2000s. On Tribe's latest album, We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service, he was actually featured as a vocalist on several tracks. Okay, let's talk about the track. A war tour appeared on Tribe's third album, Midnight Marauders, in late 1993. November 9th to be exact. Midnight Marauders was one of their best-selling albums and is still widely referenced today for its great jazz samples and its influence on modern artists. Here's a quick fun fact. This album has a total of 3 different album covers, each having unique borders and artists decorating the cover. According to Ego Trip's book of rap lists, there are 71 artists across all the covers. This includes groups like The Pharcyde, the Beastie Boys, and artists like Busta Rhymes. This cover is dope. A War Tour was the first single on this album. Alright, let's get into the samples. First off, we got We Getting Down by Master Weldon Irvine off of his 1975 album Spirit Man. Before I get into it, I want to say that Spirit Man is a great album. Hard to find the tracks online, but it is really groovy. I encourage you to go check out this song and the rest of the album if you can find it. Now, one thing you might not know is that he was actually a mentor to Q-Tip of Tribe, among other New York artists such as Mos Def. Okay, I'm going to start off with the original song and then compare to how Tribe used it. Brilliant keyboard sample here. This becomes the intro of the song and acts as the bass of the song, playing nearly entirely from the intro onward. One more thing, one of my other favorite bands, Jamiroquai, covered We Getting Down live, and I have to say that they absolutely did a great job. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description, so go check it out. Alright, let's get on to sample number 2. Alright, here we go with my man Charles Earland's track Low Down off of his 1972 album Intensity. Charles was an organist, saxophonist, and jazz composer who has released many works ranging from the late 60s to 2000. Again, if you get a chance, go take a look at this album. Now this one's much easier to find on Spotify, Google Play, and even Amazon. Let's take a look at the original and see how Tribe took from it. Real creative use of guitar sample there. I like how they used that small clip from the guitar solo that could have easily been looked over and transformed it into something loopable. Let's move on to number 3. All is reality, hard for you. number 3, we got Sly and the Family Stone's track, Advice. Very popular group. This song appeared on their debut album, A Whole New Thing, in 1967. Let's get right into it with the original first. Alright, here we got another example of one that forms the base of the song. Tribe took the drums and used it throughout the entire track. Time for number 4. Okay, so for number 4, we got vibraphonist legend Milt Jackson's Olinga from his 1974 album of the same name. This was originally a song by Dizzy Gillespie released in 1970, however the credit is for Milt's rendition of the song. Let's take a look.
Let me take it to the Queen side. I'm taking it to Brooklyn side. All the residential questions who invade the air. Hold up a second, son, cause we almost there. You could be a black man and lose all your soul. You could be white and blue, but don't prep the road. See, my shit is universal.
As you may have guessed, they used the vibraphone and made it into a catchy melodic bridge. Let's get on to our 5th and final sample. Our final sample is the most recently released Malcolm McLaurin's track, Hobo Scratch, off of his Do You Like Scratchin' release from 1983. Malcolm was a man of many trades, musician, visual artist, performer, and even a clothes designer. He's more notably known as a manager of the Sex Pistols. Let's take a look. We're on a As you can see, they took this and transformed it into the famous chorus. Here's a quick fun fact about this while we're here. The second half of the chorus of a war tour names 20 different cities from 3 different countries, primarily US cities. Alright, that concludes the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description to a playlist with all the samples and the song itself. I wholly encourage you to go listen to them all and explore related stuff. Leave a comment down below for any suggestions or anything I might have missed. See you next time.